This kind of came up to my attention last week, and it may not be for you folks that are seasoned, but even when I spoke with someone that was seasoned, they said, "Hey, when I first started, nobody explained this to me, so I can understand." So I'm just going to kind of go briefly over just the simple math and just a couple of other things to help agents, new or some even seasoned agents, can just kind of give the overall big picture on how we make money. So how we make money consists of two things to me. It's the process, which is actually selling the insurance, and the outcome, your paycheck. So the process guide is available to you. Just send me an email, and I'll send you out the process guide. It's, of course, free. Just it's a basic overview on how to conduct business for, those agents that may be, a little rusty or new to the business. I'm not going to, go too much into detail on this. We've been talking about this for, weeks and weeks and weeks. So, and then the outcome. So this is just a simple breakdown of math to just help an agent understand how it works. And so, just to briefly go over it, you've got agent number one, writes a $110 premium at a 65% contract level. It's probably a guarantee issue plan or something. And so the annual premium is $13.20. And so at the bottom left, I've got the formula on how to look at your annual premium and what even is annual premium. Some agents look at these correspondence from the carriers, and it's got AP and MP, and they don't know. So annual premium, 9-month advance, what's payable to you, $643.50. It's a big number, right? Agent number two writes a $50 premium. They're at a $115. It's probably a manager or something, and it's $600 premium with a 9-month advance, $517 payable. And then here's an example of a manager override. Let's say their agent writes $40 in premium, and they have a 10% override. The annual premium is $480. The payable to the manager is $36. Or 36 per 36 if it's 10%. I think I did the math. Or probably 48. Either way, it's under $50. But on the next slide, you'll see kind of how that comes into play. So, for example, if you've got on the manager side of it, on the bottom right-hand side, if you've got 10 agents writing 10 deals per month at $36, that's $3,600 to the manager. So in the grid above, I've got more examples. This is actually the outcome and how much profit you can make. So I always encourage people, the number one thing we hear is, well, I need someone in front of me, I need someone in front of me, I need someone in front of me. But, if you're not getting someone in front of you, obviously you're not gonna make money. You're unemployed. So the way to get people in front of you, if you really go to the extreme of actually buying leads as opposed to just talking to your friends and family, because we all know that always works out and that's always going to get you high consistency. But buying leads is not that bad when you look at the breakdown. Let's say you buy 15 leads at $225 and you close 3 of them. I talked to an agent the other day who didn't try. Self-admitted, I didn't try really. I only really just called, and they closed 3 out of 15. If you're talking an average monthly premium of $380, you're looking at a profit of $915. It's not great, it's not fantastic, but let's just say this person was doing it on the weekends or something. They had a full-time job. We hear that a lot. Well, I work full-time or I work part-time. It can be done. It can be done. You can still make yourself, that car payment money, half a mortgage payment, depending on where you live, your whole mortgage payment. It can still be done. You can still do this on the weekends. Obviously, having a commitment, you got to address your commitment level. But, if you're just trying to get started, let's say that 915, let's say that you roll that into more leads. You go to the next line, you can buy 20 leads and still have money left over. So this person bought 20 leads at $300. When they closed 5 of them, they were extra aggressive, made more than one phone call, sent an email or two, maybe a postcard if they didn't hear back from them. Average monthly premium, $435. 5 deals, $435. They're profiting $1,800. Double the profit for a $75 more investment and a little extra effort. To me, that's worth it. You said, Mark, give me $300 and some effort, you'll make $1,800. I mean, I think that's doable. 5 in a month, that's, if you do just weekends, you're talking 1 deal a weekend, and then one of those, maybe one during the week or 2 deals on a weekend. You're breaking it down. There's a term that I heard in a previous business of mine called breaking it down to the ridiculous, right, or dumbing it down. So this is why I'm doing this, because it's so much simpler to just look at it in small chunks, how to eat an elephant. If you look at it in small chunks, it's easier to really comprehend and understand. And honestly, to me, it motivates me more. When I look, okay, I just got to get a deal today. I'm going to do whatever I can to get that. Next line, 30 leads. Person bought 30 leads, $450 for 30 leads. They closed 10, right? Obviously, the more leads, the more ability to close, more effort. So let's say the average monthly premium, and this is kind of low, $450, right? Or the average, not monthly premium. That's monthly. The average monthly. The average monthly premium is $450. Meaning the average amount that you get paid on it. So I apologize for the wording. So the agent would get paid $450 per deal. So that's what the agent gets paid on. $450 times 10. Of course, it's simple math. It's all 10 and $450 on this one. $4,500. So an agent has a deal that makes them $450, and they do 10 of those. They're making $4,500 in a month. So the profit on that is $4,000, a little over $4,000, right? And that's without really doing anything else. You don't have to send postcards out. You don't have to cold call. These are leads that we have a provider for, that people are buying and having this kind of success. Bottom left-hand corner example, top producing agent, 25 deals in a month, let's say. And they spend $1,500 to $2,000 on leads and other. I'm going to say that maybe they do some postcards, or maybe they find another lead. Maybe they want to do another lead source. Maybe they're paying somebody to help them out a couple hours a week. Literally just 1 or 2 hours a week, something like that. Just an example. They're making $9,000 on 25 deals. So that's 5 deals, roughly 5 to 7 deals per week, at $450. So again, a low average commission. And this is doable. We have agencies that are doing this. We have agencies that are producing even more. It's just a simple breakdown on what you can provide yourself and what you can do if you just break it down to just the ridiculous. So it's not too difficult or not too crazy to understand. If you buy leads and you work on them, you will have success. Now, okay, 10 deals out of 30. That might sound crazy to you, but there are agents doing this. It just depends on the quality of the lead and where it's coming from. So the lead source that I'm talking about in particular, they have leads that are directly derived from someone searching on the internet that is retargeted to them, mostly by Facebook. So we've all seen an ad on Facebook from something that we searched an hour before, or 2 hours, or even a day. It's called retargeting. This is what people do. This is a full-time job for people. It's just to retarget people's searches. So the majority of them are derived off of this, and this is the kind of success you can have. They're seeing people actually close more closer to about 50% to 80% of these leads. It just depends on your approach. So I can walk you through the approach because it is a little bit different than a door to door knock. It's not a cold call. These are exclusive leads that are being provided to the agents of people that are actively searching on the internet. And that is my background. So I can go through the step-by-step process on how to do it for you. I have no issues doing that. I can kind of give you the theory. I call it internet lead theory, and there's a process and there's a theory behind it. You put yourself into that theory and you do it how you would do it. But there's steps to do it and there's an approach to do it, and that's how it works, right? So you can't just bombard people with phone calls and emails. That doesn't work. So there's a theory behind it, and I will be more than happy to walk you through it if you want that guidance, that step-by-step guidance. And just also another thing that some folks don't even know about is some of these prizes or some of these contests and vacations that these carriers do. Mutual's going to Dominican Republic. Forster's is going to Cabo. Rural Neighbors is going to Hawaii. So all of these are just extra perks, right? So if you put a cash value onto that, and we're talking about how to make money. I mean, you're saving money if you take a vacation every year. We've got an agent that has qualified for 2 carriers' vacations for next year already, and he qualified in April. So in 4 months, he qualified for 2 vacations this year, and he's not even buying leads. He's just talking to people. So imagine if you bought leads and talked to people, what you could do. And so that's why we're talking about that today. I'm hoping to have him be a special guest caller on next week's call to kind of go over what he does. So just please keep an eye out for that email. I will make sure to put that in there. There'll be a special guest. It'll be awesome. So please join me. If you have any questions, you want that free guide, you want me to walk you through how to contact these leads. If you want to, I have a guide on how to do direct mail pieces that bring far more closing rates, better closing rates, far more returns than these other ones that you guys might have heard of, Kramer Direct, these little pink postcards that they send out that are $500 per thousand. I can get you a better return on about the same amount. So give me a call or email us and let me know how I can help. Thank you for joining. I know it was short. If you have any questions or want to talk about anything else, give us a call, myself or Ray. That number goes to both of us. Thank you and have a wonderful day.